Worldwide economy seems to be headed for a period of instability and weakness. But what about Israel's stock exchange? Shalom to Professor Shmuel Hauser of Kiryat Ono Academy.
Shalom.
Now, can you tell us, Professor, what is the condition of the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange as of now?
Tel Aviv Stock Exchange is largely affected by the events that are going on all over the world, in the United States, in Europe, and in the Far East. We had 5 days without trading. In those 5 days, there were consecutive days of share prices going down. To that extent, it accumulated to a large decline today. So we're witnessing today a large decline on the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. Again, it's largely affected what's happening around the globe.
Now, are things going to get even more volatile as time goes on?
I think the market is extremely volatile now. There is a fear factor that measures the volatility that exists in the States and we have it in Israel. It reached a level of almost 60 compared to 20 that was 2 months ago. We had the same thing in Israel. The market is extremely volatile. I expect the volatility to be lower than that. It will not get to the extent that we had 2 months ago, but it will be lower. Right now, it's in the level that characterizes panic.
What about long-term stock investments? What does the current situation mean for them?
I think in the long run, what we are going to see, we're going to see share prices are going to continue to go down. But I think the main thing we have to realize is the real economy in terms of growth, of employment, and etc. Things are going to get worse, and we have to realize it. We're not going to witness growth of 5% that we were accustomed to in the last few years. It's going to be a lot lower. It's going to be 2%. It's going to be even lower than that. It might be even negative. But I want to emphasize with that even if we expect the market condition is going to be worse than now, we should not panic. It's part of the cycles we have over the years. It's one of those cycles.
How long would you give it before the stock exchange stabilizes?
I think it's one of these cycles. It's like any cycle. It's hard to predict, but considering the fact that this crisis that we're having now is probably one of the crises that we never really witnessed before, because it's affecting huge corporations in the States like Lehman Brothers, like General Motors. It's affecting huge banks in Europe. To that extent, it's a crisis that we expect it to be large, and it will have the effect on that on growth would be a lot worse than we think. On the other hand, I think that even though growth is going to go down and inflation might be gone up, we have to take that into consideration, not to panic. Panic will make things worse.
Professor Shmuel Hauser of Kiryat Ono, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.